Hello, this is Simon from Action Figure Fury, and today I'll be reviewing the NECA Toys Evil Dead 2 Hero from the Sky Ash. A little bit of backstory here. I got into NECA Toys a while back in 2012. Shortly after getting into NECA Toys and their products, I found out that NECA had acquired the license to Evil Dead 2. And as I'm a big fan of Bruce Campbell and Evil Dead 2, I was really excited for the line. I managed to pick up most of the figures from the line, which was the Farewell to Arms Ash, the Deadeye Ash, the Standard Hero Ash. Unfortunately, I missed out on the Henrietta, but I did get the Ash vs Evil Dead version, which is rather similar. And a while later, after that line ended, they released this this figure as an SDCC exclusive, which is a sepia tone Ash from the end of Evil Dead 2. I actually found it quite cheap on eBay. Over here in the UK, I paid about £25 for him. I'm not too sure how much it was in the States, but I know it costs quite a fortune now. But I'm a really big fan of this figure. As you can see here, I have Ash from the end of Evil Dead 2 with the white streak in his hair when he lands back in the medieval Dark Ages. He also comes with a base here, which looks really nice. This is one of the few final figures NECA released with a base. Looks really nice. I'll probably let's just plop the figure down off here. Let's put Ash over there. So for an older figure, he stands up pretty darn well. As you can see here, I've got the base, which is like a stony-like texture. Works really well. Looks nice. A nice bit of paint wash on it. A tiny bit of white, a bit of black. Looks really nice. They got this little thing here. Not too sure entirely what it means. Looks like there's sort of Sumerian writing which you can find in the Necronomicon. So I'm not too sure what it is, or a little Easter egg that is for. I don't think anyone has really figured that out. But it's a really nice detail. As you can see, it's got like little rubble and stones around the side. Looks really nice. Quite hollow. The back, very sturdy. Figure stands in it pretty darn well. So, of course, his only other accessory is his boomstick, which I've got in his hand here. Unfortunately, I've lost the trigger on mine. It's not really a problem because I have him holding the gun anyway, or stowed in his holster over here. But it looks really good. I have no problem. I'm not really annoyed that that's got lost, but because it doesn't really bother me. It's only a tiny little snag detail, and his hand can fit through it better now anyway, so that's not too bad. Of course, he has his trusty chainsaw, which is attached to his wrist. Looks really nice. I do like the sepia tone to this figure. Looks really cool. As you can see here, here's the likeness to Bruce Campbell. This is before they've I know they released a recent Ash vs Evil Dead 2 set with a redone Ash with Evil Ed. I'm after it. It's one of my Grail pieces. They've updated the likeness to Bruce Campbell. But I have to say, for an older figure, this looks like Bruce Campbell quite a hell of a lot. And I do love the exaggerated facial expression. They're very much surprised and shocked. Face expression really does look good. Really do dig it. Of course, he's got the white string in his hair because he's been petrified and sent way back into the medieval ages. Really good. Clothes covered in blood, face covered in scratches. Looks really nice. You can see he's got his outfit from Evil Dead 2 all torn up with the whole tear in his sleeve here. The other sleeve on this arm missing. The torn shirt and the 3 scratch marks there. It's a bit of the shirt flayed down here. Wearing his standard pants he wore in the film too, as well, with the scratch in the leg. I'm not too sure if that's a continuation from Evil Dead or an Evil Dead 2. I haven't seen Evil Dead 1. I'm not really a big fan of that. I'm mostly a fan of Evil Dead 2 and Army of Darkness. But I think he got that during original Evil Dead, I believe. I'm not too sure. But there's a nice detail. Of course, he's wearing his shoes here. It's really nice. For an older NECA figure, he's has pretty good articulation despite some of the limitations. Just let me get the base right around. You can find it here. Right. In a means of articulation, Ash has a ball-jointed head, which works pretty well. See like that. He also has a ball-jointed shoulders, ball-jointed elbows, ball-jointed wrists, ball joint in the chest here, which is not really hindered by the shirt too much, but though the shirt does ride up a bit too much when you go back. Also, you can tilt from side to side. It has a swivel. Does it have a swivel waist? Yeah, it does have a slight swivel in the waist. It's sort of hindered by the shirt. It has swivel hips. So this is one of the final figures NECA released with the swivel hips. They've updated this with the new Ash figures with ball joints, but it works well. It has ball hinge and swivel knees. Also, he has ball joints in the ankles, as well as a swivels in the thighs. It does stand up very well, looks great on display. A really, really fantastic piece, and it's one of my favourite pieces in my collection. Oh, before I really should show you more detail of the chainsaw, I haven't really seen close to that, have we? I'll give you a closer look at that. See, it looks really, really nice, well detailed, really, really good. Even if it's dulled, like the rest of the figure, it's got this dull, sepia toned look to it, looks really, really nice. Of course, that's just on a swivel. It is removable, but I don't know why you would want to remove it. Get some pretty good battle poses for Ash with the chainsaw. Of course, here he's got the harness as well. I forgot to mention this earlier. He's got the harness for the chainsaw and the boomstick holster. As you can see, he's got some chest hair sculpted on. If I bring that in close, can you see that there? There we are. Really, really nice. Of course, he's got his nipple there as well. Bring it around the back. Let's have a good look at the back. He's got some more tears in the shirt. Got the holster for the boomstick. All the little ringlets here. Ready to put the leather together. Really, really nice. Like I was saying just a minute ago before I showed you those other details I missed, this is an absolutely fantastic piece if you can get your hands on it. I'm very happy to have this in my collection, as I'm such a big fan of Bruce Campbell and Evil Dead 2. Really, really recommended piece. I've got plenty of other horror pieces in my collection from, like, Evil Dead 2, the Nightmare on Elm Street series, Friday the 13th, Child's Play, a few others here and there, but I'll definitely do some more horror reviews down the line. Anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed this review. Bye for now.